Welcome to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Member Connection. I'm your host, Eric Knowles. But before we get started, a word from one of our supporters.
At Convey, we're not only dedicated to solving today's biggest challenges facing healthcare organizations, we're also committed to predicting and planning for tomorrow's challenges by uniting a family of companies. We combine powerful technology with robust data analytics to deliver integrated end-to-end solutions that achieve meaningful results. Start your journey towards transformative business performance with Convey.
Hi, and welcome back to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Member Connection. And, growing black business, minorities, and women, that's what we do. And it keeps me excited. And I tell you, I stay excited, but this guest today, I always get excited when I see this brother because, he's been grinding for years building his business, and I don't think anyone does it any better in terms of engagement and, as I say, connecting the dots. Mr. Wayne Davis.
Good morning, Mr. Knowles.
How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Man, so great to see you. It's been a minute since we've seen each other.
Yeah, well, it's always good when we get together to be able to connect and just talk about business, life in general.
Absolutely.
And keep one another focused on our primary responsibilities, which is building our community around entrepreneurship. But yes, man, it's just good to see you.
Absolutely. Wayne is a past chair of, not only a member of the chamber, but a past chairman of the board of the chamber, past board member, and has been so engaged in all facets of what we do as a chamber. And I just want to first thank you for your years of service. And even though you're not on the board now, you still provide, and you still provide service and connectivity, and to make sure you always checking on us to make sure
Right.
we're going down the right track.
Right.
And so really appreciate that. Let the audience know a little bit about Wayne Davis before we get in. Go ahead.
First of all, I just want to thank you for this opportunity to allow me to not only speak with you, but speak to our viewers.
Yeah.
Concerning my business, my relationship with the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. As I have always said, the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce has really helped me put my business on the map. I have gained various opportunities being a part of the chamber, not just being the chairman of the board, but just being able to capitalize on business opportunities. As you probably know, I've been with the chamber well over probably 15 or 20 years.
At least 20.
I just want to say October the 7th will make 26 years since I've been in business. So with that being said, of course, my business is a transportation company. We do logistics. I started the business as just doing a driver service, which means providing CDL qualified drivers, professional drivers to transportation companies, mainly distributors, and we provide drivers nationwide for companies that are in need of qualified, experienced CDL drivers. But as I began to get heavily involved with the transportation business, I was able to venture out into other areas into transportation, the logistics, the hauling, the freight brokering. And I encourage others, when you become an entrepreneur or a business owner, learn your industry.
Right.
See the opportunities that your industry have for you, okay? And make sure you capitalize on those opportunities. But lo and behold, I love what I do. I'm going to continue to do what I can do because one of the main things that keeps me motivated about my business, because I'm providing opportunities.
Right.
Okay. And that's what I'm about, providing opportunities for my people and others. Okay. So I love doing that, creating jobs, creating long-lasting careers for individuals, Right now, my business, we probably have about 50 employees, and we're just in our slow season. But nevertheless, I like what I do. Before I became an entrepreneur, I worked for major retailers, received my bachelor's degree from the great Bethune-Cookman University in business management. So upon my graduation, I worked for large retail outlets, store manager, district manager for the best products in the Walgreens company. So I gained a lot of business experience on how to run a business through those channels there. I always say, because people ask me, they say, well, are you a truck driver? No, I'm not a truck driver. No, and I'm not trying to learn how to be a truck driver.
Right.
I know how to manage business.
Right.
That's what I know. That's what I do. When I need a truck driver, I know where to
Where to go find them.
But nevertheless, the Miami-Dade Chamber has been a winner for me. I just want to share some of the opportunities. Even before you becoming the president, President Bill Diggs was able to connect me with one of the largest transportation companies out here, which is the Ryder system. Once he connected me with them and they provided resources and opportunities to help me grow my business, that's what really put me on the map. And then learning how to do business here within Miami-Dade County, meaning making sure that you become a certified business in various areas. I'm quite sure some business owners know about the DBE program, the SBE program, the MBE program, and those are opportunities. And I encourage every business, please make sure you get your certification so you can do business in other areas, in other municipalities. So that's what has helped me to become the successful entrepreneur I am today.
Well, one thing you mentioned, becoming an SBE, MBE, and those different things. A lot of our businesses get discouraged because they will maybe get certified with the county or school board, and they don't find that they get work immediately. What do you have to say about that part?
Well, let me share this. When you enter into the entrepreneurial zone, okay, you can't let nothing discourage you. You have to persevere through the process. And understanding the process, don't give up because they're asking you for additional information and it seems as though it's tedious, because you'll never get the opportunity that's there for you if you just let anything discourage you. I always tell people this: you only can tell me no so many times. If you say I need something that I didn't have, well, I'll get it. I come back and you say I need something else, I'm gonna get it. You only can tell me no a couple of times. But you have to stay encouraged about who you are and what you're looking to accomplish as an entrepreneur. And entrepreneur requires perseverance. You know, you cannot quit, and you have to be able to believe in yourself.
You know, how many years now?
26 as of October 7th this week.
Yeah, and that doesn't just happen because, in your mind, okay, I'm hoping that I keep this business open. I'm hoping that, I get the contracts. I'm hoping that, my employees come to work. And you and I have talked about that many times. Sometimes employees didn't come to work, and you may have had to step up. Like you said, you're not a truck driver, but I know you may have had to drive a truck one day or two. But before we get into that, we're going to take a little break, and we're going to get a word from one of our supporters. We'll be right back.
Today, I stand before you, a proud graduate of Miami-Dade College and the 5th president of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. I'm honored to return to the college that prepared me to become a leader in our community, providing an education second to none. So I'm asking you to please tune in every Monday at 12 noon to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce's Member Connection as I interview members of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce on our Facebook page at Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce or our YouTube channel, Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. To learn more about the Chamber, please go to m-dcc.org or call the Chamber at 305-751-8648. Welcome back to the Miami-Dade Chamber Member Connection. I'm your host, Eric Knowles, and we have Mr. Wayne Davis, In Touch Logistics, with us today. And before we took the break, we're just talking about the fact that, being an entrepreneur is not an easy thing. We think we're great at what, I always say you can be a great baker or a great artist, but if you don't know how to run your business, to have the back of your house together, those days that employees don't show up, those days that supplies don't show up. Talk about those challenges a little bit, Wayne.
Well, in every business, you always, especially when you're dealing with employees,
right,
you're going to have someone that doesn't show up. When they don't show up, then you have to show up. And we have to stay very mindful of that because you never know. Things happen with your employees. And that's when you have to have the experience within your own business. No, I don't know how to drive a truck. I have some knowledge of it. But I'm the type of person, if I can't do it, I was always told, find someone to be able to do what you can't do. And that's what I've been able to do when one of my truck drivers can't come to work. But more so, just having that relationship. Make sure you always have that relationship with your employees, and because things will happen.
Right.
Have that relationship with your customer. In the event if something like that happened, communicate with your customer. Hey, had an unknown situation to take place. I would not be able to deliver your product today, but I'm going to deliver it tomorrow. So business is about relationship with your employees, okay, and with your customers. So that's how I've been able to kind of channel through things. Like I said, and I'm going to stand on this here, I'm not a truck driver. I don't have a CDL. I have a Class E license. But nevertheless, being that that's the nature of my business and things happen, I just need to know how to put things together and make it happen. And that's the joy that I get out of my business, making it happen.
Right. So here we are, 2023. As you say, celebrating 26 years. In the last 3 or 4 years has been quite challenging. Pandemic. Talk about that and how that hits your business and how you survived and how you came through that process.
Right. Well, the pandemic was a second challenge for me. As I said, 26 years, there was a situation, all of us know, the 9/11.
Right.
Okay. So that was my biggest challenge, to learn how to make adjustments due to economy changes, just due to world changes. When the 9/11 situation took place, that was an amazing challenge that I wasn't used to, accustomed to, and I had to learn how you deal with adversity conditions within the business, learning how to make the adjustments. So when COVID came around, I had some experience.
You didn't tell me about that.
Yeah, I had some experience dealing with economy changes.
Right.
Okay, due to whatever. And that really helped me out. COVID lasts just as long as the 9/11 because everything in transportation pretty much shut down when 9/11 transpired, because they was very cautious about transportation, whether it be air, trucks, trains. Everything that deals with transportation came to a halt.
Okay.
So when COVID came around, I had some experience. The worst thing that I hate when these things happen, is you have to eventually cut staff. People that have been with you for a long time, you end up having to lay them off. So that's the biggest challenge as far as the kind of effects that you will have, because, you know, I believe in creating and providing opportunities. And when I can't do that, it affects me mentally. But nevertheless, that's just a part of business. Making adjustments, cutting back on your expenses, seeing where you can cut back, because you always got to balance the budget. You
Right.
know, if you don't balance the budget, you're going to overrun the budget.
Right.
You keep overrunning the budget, you're going to be out of business.
Right.
So just making those hard decisions, and you have to make those hard decisions.
So, in touch to logistics, what everyone goes, no, I wouldn't say everyone, people go into business either for a passion or an experience that they've had. What made you decide that in logistics was the business that you wanted to be in?
Well, to be honest with you, Eric, I don't know.
Some of us fall into it.
I mean, I didn't have no plans in getting into going into the transportation business. So happened one of my family members, which was my brother, he started the business, took ill, there it was.
Oh, wow.
And I couldn't allow myself to see something that my brother or family member started,
Right.
to just let it go dormant. So
That says a lot,
Yeah,
because you know, unfortunately, a lot of businesses are lost because of what you're just saying. Family members or someone, let's say family, don't have the interest to continue a business or don't have the know-how.
Right.
And so I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just had to say that.
Yeah, so with that, you know, I felt that, hey, something had been established.
Right.
And I wasn't about to let what had been established through my family just to let it go.
Right.
So I stepped in and I was like, wow, I don't know anything about transportation, but I know how to run a business because, you know, working for large retail chain stores, I know how to run a business. I just had to learn about transportation.
Right.
And, you know, you step into something and you learn about it. And that's what happened with me. I started learning about transportation. It's a lot of moving pieces.
Right.
Because
Probably more so in
trucking
any other
is,
business.
yeah, it's 24/7.
Right.
So there's a lot of moving pieces. So I like the experience of always keeping me on my toes or my feet, making those hard decisions.
No 2 days are the same.
No 2 days are the same. You know, late nights. You know, you have situations, trucks break down, so on and so forth. So, you know, I'm a very energetic person.
Right.
You know, and that's what I like. So, you know, for some people, I would say, if you're going to get in business, okay, realize this here. An entrepreneur don't have set hours. You work.
If you don't hunt.
You work until it gets done.
Right.
So, and that's the attitude you have to have, you know, and that's what's going to keep you, I would say, keep you motivated.
Right.
About your business, about your passion, because you grow to learn.
Right.
You know, and once you start learning, you want to learn more. You want to know more.
Right.
So,
but you want to grow your business.
Exactly.
That's how you grow.
So that's the way it's been with me, as far as how, you know, things happen over a period of time as far as challenges.
So if someone wants to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
You can get in touch with me, number one, In Touch Logistics. 305-989-6863 or 305-398-4930. Those are the two main numbers. If you want to send me a message by email, you can contact me at wdavislogistics.com.
Okay. And if you want to know more about the Miami-Dade Chamber, you go to 305-751-8648, where you can call us up, or you can go to www.m-dcc.org. This has been the Miami-Dade Chamber Member Connection. See you the next time.